Hi guys, how you doing? In today's video I'm finally going to stone chip the floor on Angus. Now, as you would have seen in the last one, I've masked everything up and given the floor a panel wipe. So it's now the following day. I've got the little blow heater on just to try and warm up the garage a little bit more, because it is chilly. We are in the middle of winter, and get the place warmed up a bit, try and get a bit of heat in the metal, and then we'll get it chipped. I've already got the stone chip. I've given the tins a good shake, so they're sitting in the bucket steaming away, and that should hopefully help make it flow a bit better out the gun. Dug out my shoots gun. I dug that out when I bought all my paint from spray stores and then lost it, because obviously I put it away. So that's been found now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the floor another wipe over with the panel wipe, just to make sure that it's totally clean, and then we'll get the compressor fired up and get it undercoated, stone chipped. It's already undercoated. We'll get it stone chipped. Right, let's get this wiped down for a second time. Right, that had another clean back, so I'll get the compressor fired up now, give the tins a good shake, and we'll get squirting. See if we can push that car back as well, actually. There we go, got a wee extra bit of room. Right, let's give this a go. Mask. Right, I've got the compressor set to about 50 psi. It says between 40 and 70, so I'll do a test spray under the wing and see how that looks. That'll bring you in. That's the first little test spray. That actually looks not too bad. Maybe crank the pressure up a wee bit and see if it makes it a little bit more predominant. Although it's sitting high there, when you press it, it does go down. What does that go down to when I press it? Right, we'll go for that. Get you set back up. We'll start the painting. That's the first bit put on, and I'm already seeing a slight reaction to the top coat of paint that I had on there. As you can see, it's reacted ever so slightly. So what I'll do is I'll probably let that dry, flatten that back, prime it, and try it again. So yeah, it's all the areas where I put the top coat on, thinking I was doing a good thing. So I'll need to address that. But the rest of it, where it's primer on primer, it's went on quite well, because that Gravitex is U-Pol stuff, and that's a U-Pol primer that I've been using. So what I think I'll do is I'll get rid of the orange paint on these and cover them with primer. Hopefully that'll stop the stone chip going like that. So yeah, all the best intentions, but it hasn't quite worked the way I wanted it to. So no hardship. I'll let that dry, I'll flatten it back, prime it, and then we'll do it again. Fortunately, that's the only part that's got body colour on it, apart from these little tangs, but I'll get that sorted now. So what I'll do is I'll get the tangs, get the orange off it, and get them into primer. I've also done a little bit here around the battery box and behind the valance, and that effect, it really does look good. It does look like factory. Done a bit of that wheel tub as well. So yeah, right, I'll off camera I'll just crack on and get all this orange turned to grey. Right, that's most of the tangs rubbed down and primed. I've still got that one to do. I'm just waiting on the paint to warm up, because that's been in storage for many years. Going back to this, the reaction, I've scraped off a lot of it. It's an absolute mess. A mess. But shit happens, eh? So what I'll do is I think I'll just let it dry, and then once it's dry, we'll get all that off. We'll just rub it right back to metal, and we'll do it properly. I think I've got epoxy primer somewhere as well, so if I get it right back to bare metal, I can get it epoxy primed, and then stone chipped again. So that's a little bit of a disaster and a waste of money on paint. I didn't think that it would react like that, but it has. So lesson learned, don't be a dick. Right, I'm going to give these tangs another coat of primer. Hopefully that'll be a barrier to stop the Gravitex giving it laldy, and then we'll crack on with the stone chipping. But yeah, it looks quite good. Quite good. A wee bit of cracking and crazing there. Don't know why, because there was no what do you call it, paint on that or on there, but hey ho, it's looking good. As long as it protects the car, that's all that matters. Right, let's make a start, and we'll get the boot floor and see how much of the floor we can get done on this tin. Hopefully we'll not get any reactions off the tangs now. Really annoyed about that. That's the floor had its first coat of what do you call it, Gravitex, and I think that looks pretty decent. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that finish. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll let that dry, or tack off a bit. I don't know what the times are in between painting again, but yeah, I'm very, very impressed with that. Very impressed. So yeah, let that do its thing. I think 6 bottles might have been a bit too much, like, but I've got plenty spare for Annie. I turned the pressure on the regulator down a little bit as well. Just quite annoyed at this, but there's not a lot I can do about it, not just now. Just need to let it dry off and then attack it. But in hindsight, I should have just done one area and see how it worked rather than do the whole lot. But these things happen, eh? And it's only wasted, that's only wasted 1 tin, and 1 tin, or half a tin I should say, has done the whole floor and the boot. So yeah, I'm really liking the finish on that. That is fantastic. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera, but that finish is really good, and I'm not getting any reactions on the slingers or the tangs. I rubbed them back and primed them again with U-Pole primer. So yeah, that's looking dandy. Dandy. Right, let's let that dry up and or tack off a little bit before we give it another coat. I'll give the chutes gun a little clean out with some thinners while we're waiting on the flash off time.